Gaban is here. Who is going to beat the Straw Hats? I think the God Knights are pretty cool, but adding a Pirate King level character to fight alongside them and the Giants, that's insane. And this is not even including everyone else on Elbaf who is willing to help the Straw Hats. Now, onto the cover page. You know, a lot of people in the beginning were saying that this cover page is really boring. Now that we're at a point where it looks like it's coming to an end, out of all the cover pages that have been shown, I think they should implement this into the anime, because I would love to see Yamato and Tama beat down Who's Who and all his underlings. The chapter begins with Ripley showing Frankie a scientific facility that looks a lot like a giant robot. And it turns out this is where Vegapunk and Bonnie have been the whole entire time. Y'all know how I feel about Bonnie. It's always good to see her, and not even see her, it's good to see her be happy. Easy top 10 character on my list. But Vegapunk estimates that the place that they are in is actually 3,000 years old. And on top of that, Ripley tells Frankie that not even the people of Elbaf know anything about it. And that is crazy to say, because this place is closer in history to the Tree of Knowledge than it is to the Void Century. And considering that Vegapunk is on the island with us, I am genuinely interested in us getting a chance after all this conflict is wrapped up to finally see the history that we keep getting shown while we're in Elbaf. Frankie's group is interrupted by a giant cloud. And something that I really do like about this chapter is that all the creatures that are showing up on Elbaf have this title card that starts with "What really scares me is," and then blank for the creature's name or title. This is a pretty cool and unique way of showing or elaborating on that these are the kids' fears coming to life. Ripley is staring at the creature in shock because she has never seen a creature like that on Elbaf before. The rest of the Giants seem to have a hard time fighting off the creatures. Some of them are so stuck in this situation that they are pretty much waiting for their chiefs to come in and solve the problem for them. And look, y'all, I'm not going to lie. The Giants look lame in this chapter. They really do. You telling me you can't do anything without Dorry or Broggy's help? None of y'all know any powerful attacks that could deal with these creatures? Because hear me out. We've seen a giant one-shot a vice admiral. So either the Giants on Elbaf suck or Killingham is Yonko level, because just one of these creatures are giving a bunch of Giants a hard time. And at the same time, while all of this chaos is happening, they're trying to get the Straw Hats to not fight. Oh no, we can handle it. Y'all aren't handling it. Let's tune into Saul and see how well they're handling this. I fully believe that Jinbei and Nami can do more for the Giants than what the Giants are doing for themselves right now. Even Colin wants to get in on the action, and I say let him. At this point, with all the chaos going on, Nami ends up explaining to Ja Rule about the situation with Shamrock and Gunko arriving to the castle. And with that information, they announce to the whole village that they're being attacked by humans outside of the Straw Hats. And this is random, but I'm not gonna lie, Brook's fit is starting to grow on me. I know a lot of people were saying Brook has the worst fit in Elbaf. Looking at it, I don't know, it might be tough. Brook might have that drip. Jinbei, Nami, and Brook are trying to find a way to get themselves in the fight. And they come across Colin, who is also trying to get himself in the fight. Colin agrees to let them tag along as long as he gets to be called captain while they ride on his ship. I love how on Elbaf, none of the Straw Hats are listening to any of what the Giants are saying. At this point, on all the islands we've been to, of all the races we've seen in One Piece, I understand if you don't want to listen to what the Giants have to say, because it seems like the Straw Hats can handle this situation better than all of Elbaf. And maybe that's just me hating on the Giants. I don't want to hate on the Giants, but I'm not going to be upset when the Straw Hats defy them every chance they get, because that's what they should be doing at this point. We cut to the God Knight still chilling and relaxing like nothing is going on. They hear on the intercom that all the Giants are aware of their existence, and they don't really seem to care and continue the conversation that they've been having. And it turns out Gunko enjoys listening to music, and one of her favorite songs is New World by Brook. Any character that appreciates Brook and appreciates good music is a friend of mine. While Gunko is listening to her music, Summers asks Gunko if she's unhappy with the current state of the world. And we get no response from Gunko. All we get is Killingham chiming in to tell Summers it's not cool to laugh at what people like. Now, if Killingham has a problem with unsolicited opinions and people laughing at what other people like, I have a strange feeling that he's not 100% on board on how the Celestial Dragons are treating everybody else. And I'm calling it right now. There are going to be some good God Knights, and there may be some inner fighting between the God Knights at some point. Every group in One Piece so far has had inner conflict and has had some people within those respective groups who don't fully agree or align themselves with the group's overall goal. After Killingham checks him, Summers goes on to laugh at Saul trying to protect the children. Y'all wouldn't believe what Saul is doing. He's still trying to touch the kids. But this time, unlike last chapter where I thought he was being dumb, he's at least going about it in a way that requires using logic and using your brain. Because last time he just blatantly ignored the gym teacher and touched the kids. At least now he's trying different methods and different ways to actually help out the kids. Do any of those methods work? As he starts to pull the kids away from the fire, Fenrir pops up to stop him. And all I gotta say is, Robin, you know what to do. Hey, let her do her thing. You feel me? Let Robin off the chain. Y'all be forgetting Robin is not weak. I want to see Saul's reaction to her new form. Would that not be good setup for Robin to fully handle the situation for Saul? The same way Saul handled the situation for Robin back when she was a kid. I think it would be pretty cool to see Robin handle the situation for Saul. For her to really show him how much she has grown, not just as a person, but in a way of like, I can handle these situations. We cut to the principal who's trying to wrap his head around the whole entire situation. And he tells Ainge that they need to find the culprit. And after looking at that panel, if you didn't think she was a traitor before, you have to believe she's a traitor now. Oda's pretty much doing jumping jacks in our face, telling us that she is the traitor. And if that's the case, she sucks, because stealing kids, that's a celestial dragon level feat right there. And as the Giants are continuing to get beat by these apparently Yonko level creatures that Killingham has spawned, Dorry and Broggy show up on the ship. And after throwing up all the alcohol they drank, Dorry and Broggy show up and one-shot the dragon. And I'm like, great, now do it 5 more times. Please, this panel confirmed to me that there is no reason that the Giants should be struggling with these creatures. Because in my head, Dorry and Broggy alone should be able to one-shot or solve this problem by themselves, in my opinion. Either one-shotting the creatures, cutting down the branch that's on fire, all these things should be possible. The fact that no other Giant can do that is strange to me, in my humble opinion. And on that same ship with Dorry and Broggy, we see Gaban. And a random Giant pretty much said it perfectly. That ship is basically invincible now. I'm gonna be honest, I do not see the Straw Hats and Giants losing this fight. There is no way all those kids are gonna be taken while you have Gaban, the Giants, all the Straw Hats and their allies on Elbaf. My theory on how this is going to end, they're going to save the rest of the kids, but Colin will be the one kid that gets taken, and he's going to be the one used as a bargaining chip. Because as of right now, out of all the kids on Elbaf, us as readers, we have the biggest connection with Colin. I have the biggest connection with Colin. I think we can all agree Colin is the coolest kid on Elbaf, and he was set up to be that way on purpose. Because outside of that, I don't see the God Knight's plan of taking all the kids or even most of the kids working. Thank you for watching the video. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'm gonna post more than just chapter reviews. I got so many ideas of things I want to talk about. Y'all saw the animes coming back. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started.